Hey guys, Psychic Pictures here, and welcome to Let's Review Anime. If you are a fan of Harry Potter in any way, this might be an anime you want to watch. Here it is, The Familiar of Zero Season 1. In a dimension different from our own, there's a school of magic. Each person that can control magic is called a noble, and each person that can't use magic are known as peasants. This is the case for the most part with very few exceptions. In this fantasy world, there's a student named Louise Francois Leblanc de la Valliere. She is known in this school to cause huge explosions every time she tries to use magic, and this gets her the name of Louise the Zero. When the time comes, the second-year students, including Louise, are summoning familiars, or magical servants. When Louise's turn comes up, she causes a huge explosion and ended up summoning a human from our world, from modern-day Japan. Of course, this human, named Saito, is really pissed off about being brought into an alternate world, and Louise is pissed that she didn't get the familiar she wanted. These two really don't get along at first, but slowly open up to new ideas from both Japan and this fantasy world of Tristane. I like this setup and how it beautifully has Saito learn about this new world, along with the audience. It isn't just that we are thrown into this fantasy world and it isn't explained well. The writing eases the audience in without throwing too much information at us at once. This anime follows Louise and Saito's misadventures that just overall has fun with its ideas, and I love it. Saito may be a bit bland, but I think he's the best character in the show. I say he's a bit bland because he's just an everyday guy who got roped into this new world. But despite that, you see what he will do for his new master and friends that he made in this world. You also see his determination to get back home someday. The last episode of this season is the highlight of Saito, and it is great. When Saito has conversations in this world, the audience grows with him. That, to me, is really rare for an anime to do. We initially don't know a thing about this new world, and Saito discovers them just as we do. You could say that the environment around Saito makes his character, and I completely agree with that. Alone, he would be a bad character, but together with the environment and this new world, he is a great character. Princess Henrietta is also a great character. I won't spoil much about her character, but she is the heart of this entire anime. She doesn't have many appearances in this season, but no character leaves a bigger impact. She is the Princess of Tristane, and is extremely kind and gentle, but gets serious when she needs to be. Not much else I can say about her without spoiling anything, but she is a great character and I can't wait to watch the next season and see more of her. Louise is a terrible character in terms of her actions. She is really well written, don't get me wrong, but she is outright cruel in this anime. Yeah, she has a good reason for not liking Saito, but it isn't good that she beats him with a horse crop, has him sleep on a pile of hay, threatens him with starvation when he gets out of line. I do not like the fact that Louise is abusive towards Saito, and she is by far one of the characters I hate the most in this anime. I will give her credit that she does mellow out near the end of the season, but she had a piss-poor start for her character. At least Louise is not Kirke, or Kirsch, or whatever you want to call this bimbo. Louise has a personality outside of the fan service behind her character. Kirsch, unfortunately, does not. Her entire character is chasing every man she sees and keep them all to herself. True that she is a powerful user of fire magic, but she doesn't use it unless it has to do with Saito or Tabitha. Tabitha is Kirsch's best friend for some reason. Kirsch is just annoying to watch, and she does next to nothing in terms of story. I can tolerate Louise's character because, even though I don't like her, she develops throughout the story. Kirsch's character can be summed up as a horny girl that wants every guy in the school to screw her, and wants Saito so Louise can't have him. No, I'm not kidding. That is her entire character, and it never changes. As I said earlier, the environment of Familiar Zero is amazing. People can and have been sucked into this world, and I myself think it looks really great. I also love the character designs in this anime. Their character is reflected in their appearance, and it looks great. Examples of this are Kirsch with an open shirt, and Princess Henrietta with her beauty. The animation is good, but not perfect. I like that the creators worked with what they had, and it works well. I mean that the art and character designs are really basic, but the animation works well with what they had. The character cast is either hit or miss for me. With every good character, like Saito, Siesta, and Tabitha, there are an equal amount of bad characters like Kirsch and Louise. I can't say that I like this cast because the bad characters are really bad and somewhat distract from the story. The character interactions, aside from Saito's interactions, are all terrible. I can summarize most of this anime with a bunch of yelling, screaming, and over-the-top reactions like that. The fan service in this anime is few, but I still have problems with it. I think the creators wanted to see fan service but didn't know where to put it. So they just put it in awkward situations where it should not be. Overall, The Familiar Zero Season 1 was good. I liked it, but it did have its faults. The characters are memorable for the most part, Saito's lines are great, and the environments and fantasy world are incredible. I'm looking forward to when I get to review the next season. If you are a Harry Potter fan and also a fan of anime or love worlds that you can immerse yourself in, this anime is for you. People always compare this to Harry Potter and say that this is what Harry Potter would have been if it wasn't anime, and it shows. It isn't as epic as Harry Potter or its movies, but I would still give this a watch if you want something a bit silly. This has been Psychic Pictures, and I'll see you guys next time.